back to Superhuman, episode 4. I am January Christine Kirk, your host. I created this show so that we could find holistic ways to feel good every single day. I am so excited about this episode. It is interactive. I will be meeting with Gretchen Driscoll, who is a EFT tapping specialist. We will be talking about what EFT is, and then we will get into it. Are you ready? Get those fingers ready. We're going to be tapping. I'm so excited. Woo!
I am here with Gretchen Driscoll, who is an EFT tapping specialist, and she is going to tell us all about what EFT is. Over to you.
Thanks, January. EFT is a simple, at-home technique that we tap on acupuncture points along the face and body, and we talk about something that stresses us out or makes us feel fearful. And while we do that, the mind and body relax, the physiology changes, it lowers cortisol levels in the blood. And when we do that, the mind and body system can relax and release what doesn't serve us. This is a look-see-do tool. So what we'll be doing is we'll be tapping on these acupuncture meridian points. And as we do that, what happens is the body starts to move into relaxation, and the mind starts to release the controlling thoughts that go with the fight or flight response.
I love that. Yay!
Okay.
Let's
Should we get started?
Yes,
all right. So when we use EFT, I'm just going to have you, January, tap on the outer part of your hand. This is called the karate chop point, and I'll have you keep us posted there. So the karate chop point is the place that we start EFT. We talk about, and I welcome your viewers to keep doing it while we do it, because we'll actually get that relaxation response as we tap.
I love that.
So this is where we enter the process. This is the gateway to relaxation, this karate chop point. And when we go to do our tapping round, January, we will do 3 even though statements that have what we're working on, and also just a little positive affirmation. It just relaxes the mind and body along with the points.
Okay.
From there, we move to the eyebrow point. Now, where that is, January, is right where our eyebrow starts. So for those of us who do yoga, it's not in the mind's eye. It's actually right where the eyebrow starts. And we're using 2 of the finger pads to tap on the face. Then we move to the side of the eye. That's right where that crease of the eye socket is. Not so much the temple, but right there. Good, you'll feel that little triangular space underneath your fingertips.
Yeah.
The next space is underneath the eye. So basically the first 3 points on the face are really just tracing the eye socket. So this is the top of the cheekbone and the bottom of the eye socket. We'll move underneath the nose next. And that's just right there. Good. Move to the chin. That's right where that little crevasse is between the lip and the chin bone. Good. The next point is the collarbone point. So since you have the TikTok on there, you can probably see it a little bit easier. So our collarbones are right here at the bottom of our throat. If we take a little diagonal stance about 1 inch down and away, there's 2 major meridian points here, the collarbone points. I always say, if you're driving around and you're feeling stressed, or anytime you're feeling stressed, just go for this, because this meridian traces throughout the entire torso, legs, arms, and head. So if you're right-handed, just take your right hand and reach it underneath your armpit. That's the second to last tapping point. And I always just tell people you're not tapping in your armpit. You're actually just below the armpit on those ribs underneath the arm. So you literally feel that sensation of that knocking back into the body. And the very last point is the tip top of the head, crown chakra, for those of you who take yoga. Good. And then we can just take a break. Hands can go to the lap. So January, what I offer people when we first learn tapping is that just doing those points, and every second or third point, taking a big breath in, engaging the side waist with the breath, and then exhaling. If you did that for 5 minutes, your body's fight or flight response will start to wane. So you'll get the sensation of relaxation in the body which of course will help us all, right?
Yeah.
But the way we use EFT is actually to really call up a file with that even though statement on our karate chop point. And we call up what's stressing us out, because what's stressing us out has a conditioned response in our mind and our body. So I think of something that makes me feel distressed, and immediately there's a chemical reaction of stress in the mind and body. So what we do is we couple what we just did, the face and body with the meridian points, causing the relaxation response, and we call up what stresses us out. So just like we were doing the tapping points together before, what you're going to do is I'm going to say something while we're tapping. You're just going to repeat exactly what I said.
Okay.
And so the viewer will do the same thing.
Great.
Sound good? All right. So we're
Let's
starting
do
with
it.
the tap point. Awesome. And repeat after me. Even though
Even though
I have no control
I have no control
over what's happening right now,
over what's happening right now,
I want to completely love and accept myself.
I want to completely love and accept myself.
Good. We'll do that 2 more times. Even though
Even though
I feel stressed
I feel stressed
in my body,
in my body,
I have no control over what's happening right now.
I have no control over what's happening right now.
Good. I want to completely love and accept myself.
I want to completely love and accept myself.
Beautiful. Even though I feel out of control,
I feel out of control.
so many changes,
So many changes.
and that makes me feel stressed.
And that makes me feel stressed.
I want to completely love and accept myself.
I want to completely love and accept myself.
Good. So let's move to that eyebrow point, and let's take a big sweeping breath into the body. So we're calling up that stress about feeling like we have no control, and we're meeting up with it, allowing the body to relax at the same time. You're doing great. So repeat after me. I feel like I have no control.
I feel like I have no control.
Good. Side of the eye. There feels like there's no control.
Like there's no control.
Good. Underneath the eye. I have no control
I have no control
over what's happening right now.
over what's happening right now.
Underneath the nose. I have no control
I have no control
over what's happening right now.
over what's happening right now.
Good. At the chin. So now you're just going to answer from your deepest heart, right? So just let the answer percolate up, January, and so will the viewer do that as well. Good.
Okay.
I have no control over what's happening right now. So
I have
repeat
no
after me.
control. Okay. I have no control over what's happening right now.
And that makes me feel.
And that makes me feel overwhelmed.
Yes, good job. So we're going to follow your overwhelmed. And if someone else had stressed or sad or scared, they would just stay with their feeling and say it out loud. But we're going to stay with your overwhelmed. So go ahead to the collarbone point. Good. So that overwhelm, you can notice it in your body, January. Okay, good. So just take a breath into that awareness, if you would, please. Big breath into the body. And as you exhale, soften the sides of the jaw, the shoulders. Good. Repeat after me. I feel overwhelmed.
I feel overwhelmed.
Good. So allow it to percolate and show itself in the body. Good. You're very safe. You're doing a great job. Slide the right hand under the left, or if someone's left-handed, they would do the opposite. Good. Repeat after me. I have no control.
I have no control
Over what's happening right now.
over what's happening right now.
And that makes me feel overwhelmed.
And that makes me feel overwhelmed.
Good. So when we call up the file, we want to let it be there and allow the relaxation response to meet up with it so that it can have less authority over your mind and body. Good job. Yeah. You're doing great. Top of the head. I have no control over what's happening right now.
I have no control over what's happening right now.
Good. We move right back to the eyebrow point. Take a big breath in and out. Repeat after me. I have no control.
I have no control.
Side of the eye. That makes me feel overwhelmed.
That makes me feel overwhelmed.
Good. Underneath the eye. That makes me feel overwhelmed. Where in your body?
That makes me feel overwhelmed in my stomach.
Good. So now move to the chin. I have no control over what's happening right now.
I have no control over what's happening right now.
And that makes my stomach feel.
And that makes my stomach feel.
Physically, what does it feel like?
That makes my stomach feel uneasy.
Good. So some people might have it in their shoulders or in their chest or in their head. So we just want to talk with the body because the body is holding on to the stress. So we go to speak the body's language so it can relax. Good. Collarbone point. Take a breath into that awareness into your stomach. So big breath in. Give it lots of room. So whoever's listening, wherever it showed up, you just want to expand that space with the breath. Good job. Good. Repeat after me. All this overwhelm.
All this overwhelm
In my body.
in my body.
It makes me feel what emotion?
You feel upset.
Yes, good. So again, we're just asking the file to show its contents, right? That's been stuck and congested in your body probably for 5 or 6 weeks for most of us, right? We're just taking it all in, right? Good. So sweep the arm underneath the armpit. Take a big breath into that upset. Good. Top of the head. I feel like I have no control.
I feel like I have no control.
Eyebrow point. We're going to repeat that. I feel like I have no control.
I feel like I have no control.
Side of the eye. I feel like I have no control.
I feel like I have no control.
And that makes me feel overwhelmed because.
And that makes me feel overwhelmed because I don't know what's going to happen.
Good. Underneath the eye, of course. So this is all real. So take a big breath into that. And so it's really true, January. So when we tap, we don't alter the truth. We meet up with the truth and allow our bodies to relax with the truth. Right? So no, we don't have any control. And it's really disconcerting. But our bodies don't have to be on 10 with stress about that. We can help the body dial down. And when we do, we're serving our health, we're serving our relationships, right? And we're serving our plans for the future, despite how uncertain they are right now, right? Underneath the nose. This overwhelm.
This overwhelm.
Good. Keep the eyes closed. Tap at the chin. This overwhelm in my body.
This overwhelm in my body.
Good. So I want you to check in with your stomach and tell me, does it have the same level of intensity it did before?
No.
Good. So we're going to go. So whoever is listening and tapping along, I want them to notice the places that have responded, move to the collarbone point, that have responded. And I want you to just welcome that sensation in. So if some of your stomach has let go a little bit, I want you to bring your breath and your awareness into the place that let go of it a little bit. Even though I have been feeling overwhelmed. I notice that my body can also feel relaxed. Good. So when we say that, we want to just do that body scan and bring breath into the awareness and the sensation of where your body started to relax. Good. Underneath the arm, repeat after me. Even though it's true that there's lots I don't have control over.
that there's a lot that I don't have control over.
And even though that's true,
And even though that's true,
I want to completely love and accept myself.
I want to completely love and accept myself.
And I notice that my body is relaxing right now.
And I notice that my body is relaxing right now.
I heard your breath change. You took a good one in there. So hopefully everybody's experiencing this. Yeah, so walk into that direction, right? Like, so I'm noticing my shoulders have definitely relaxed where my neck meets my shoulders and my heart feels less tight. So I want everybody to just find that space, right? Top of the head. This is where we'll close. Even though I have felt overwhelmed. I changed it to past tense.
I have felt overwhelmed.
Because I have a little control over what's happening.
Because I have a little control over what's happening.
Again, I changed the language a little bit. And even though that's true, I want to completely love and accept myself.
I want to completely love and accept myself.
And I choose to notice the places that are relaxing.
And I choose to notice the places that are relaxing.
Right now.
Right now.
Good. So what I would welcome you to do is just sit in that upright position. You can place your hands on your lap or wherever they're most comfortable. Sometimes people like to continue to tap. And close the eyes and take 3 deep breaths. And as you do, just welcome your breath into the noticing of any and all locations of your body that have responded. Where do you feel relaxed? Be in the noticing. Maybe even thank the backs of the knees or the palms or the underpits that have started to relax for you. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Yeah. Good. How do you feel?
I feel a huge relief. And I'm getting emotional because it feels really good.
We're holding on collectively. So you're also, I'm sure, because these are people that you're connected to. You're feeling the weight of what we're all feeling. And I love that you said that because it's so important to allow the emotion to rise up and release from our systems, whether that's crying or laughing, or sometimes people get shivers or their nose starts to run or they start to cough like I was, right? It's really the energy, which is emotion and energy that's stuck in the body. We've been collectively holding our breath for 5 weeks. And I would just say, playing around with the points or trying this and doing this video several times, people will learn how to, work with it. It's not a tool you master. It's a tool you really listen to your inner guidance with.
Wow, what an amazing tool. I hope you feel as relaxed as I do right now and as centered. Gretchen Driscoll is amazing at what she does. EFT tapping lowers your cortisol levels. It creates relaxation in the body, centers you in the mind. I mean, this is something you can use all the time. Even if you just watch this video back and memorize the tapping points and not even say anything, that will help you with your stress and anxiety. If it helped you so much that you want to dive even deeper, you can go to GretchenDriscoll.com and get in contact with her, get a Zoom video one-on-one, and dive even deeper into anything that's really causing you anxiety, stress, or pain, because we don't want to hold on to that in our body. It's not healthy for us. We want to release it in a positive manner. I mean, you saw how emotional I got. It was a beautiful release, and I hope it helped you as much as it helped me. Thank you so much for watching episode 4. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Mwah.